Hey, what's going on? Welcome in. This is the live recording of episode 78 of the Client by Client podcast. You know what to do if you've been here before. Past clients, current clients, friends, family, all of you. Drop me some emojis. Let me know what's up. If this is your first time here, drop me a number one. Would love to say hi, shout you out, see what's going on, and welcome you into the Client by Client show. We got a good one today. Let's skip that update so that we don't interfere with this. Talking about why coaching is the bare minimum. It's the absolute minimum standard. It's the absolute minimum that you need to come to the table with. So let's gear up. Let's get this going and let's get the show started. Today on the podcast, on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, I broke down with you episode 69, the flow of a sales call that gets clients. So if you are jumping from sales script to sales script, if you yet don't have a high converting sales script, if you don't know the flow of what it takes to get your prospects closing you by the end of your sales call, I made episode 69 for you. Be sure to go and check that out and get it while the getting is good over in your favorite podcast player. And you can have that on your phone while you walk, while you get your steps, while you do your dishes, while you do what you do. Let's go ahead and do what I do and let's get this show started. Hey, what's up? Jeremy here from whatupjeremy.com, back with another episode of Client by Client. Thank you so much for tuning in. In the last episode, episode 77, we talked about, is your mindset holding you back? What thoughts you might be having, what thoughts might be deep-rooted, what thoughts might you be having that must be eradicated in order for you to get to the next level in your online business, in order for you to get to the next revenue level, in order for you to get more leads every single day and more clients every single week. So if you've been having some mindset issues, if you kind of can't pinpoint what might be holding you back, head back one episode. Be sure to check that one out. That way you can see if one of these thoughts is one that might be holding you back and what you can start to do instead. In today's episode, I want to talk about why coaching is the absolute bare minimum and some things to think about along the road so that you don't fall victim to this mindset and you don't blend in with all of the other coaches. Let's first talk about what happens if you don't get today's episode right. The first thing that happens is that you struggle to meet your clients' expectations. And that's frustrating because your clients stop playing full out. They stop showing up to your one-on-one calls. They stop showing up to your group calls. They stop reporting back. Worse, they start to quit. Furthermore, they start to ask for refunds. And the worst of them all, they start to speak badly on your name. And it may not have been your fault entirely, but they will most certainly think and feel that it is. And their thoughts and their feelings are their reality, so it's also their truth. The second thing that happens is that you get outclassed by your competition. And that's frustrating because your competition isn't actually other coaches. It's your prospects not doing anything about their problem. That said, let's hop in and let's talk about 3 reasons why coaching is the absolute bare minimum here in 2023. The first reason is because there's nothing new under the sun. All of the information that you are coaching on is already available online. It's available in podcasts. It's available in blogs. It's available on YouTube. It's available with the flick of a finger on TikTok from their bed before they even get up in the morning. And so with your information that you're coaching already being out there, your prospects are going to be thinking, well, why should I get coaching? What is this coach going to tell me that's new than anything else? And while me and you know that the actual curriculum of what you're coaching on isn't your magic, your prospects and your clients might not know that yet. Your clients are probably more going to be knowing that than your prospects are, but your prospects most certainly do. So why should they reach out for your lead magnets? Why should they respond to your follow-ups? Why should they show up to the sales call? Why should they book a call in the first place? And so if you don't realize that everything that you're coaching on and the topic, whether you're coaching on business, whether you're coaching about health and wellness, whether you're coaching about sex and relationships, all of the information is already out there. They can go to this magical site that people still use called Google, and they can get all of their questions answered. Now, what me and you me and you two listeners of this show understand is that when they get coaching from you, they get so much more than the information, right? They get accountability. If you've built your program correctly and with some heart, they also get a community. And so if you lead with your information and your curriculum being the great differentiator, you're just already wrong in your marketing and you're already wrong in your approach. And your prospects, whether they know this consciously or not, they feel this. They are on social media all day. They are already looking up answers to their pains and problems. And so if you think that the coaching that you offer is the thing that you are selling, you've already got it wrong. The information is already available. There's nothing new under the sun. There are dozens of coaches in your state, in your country, if you're living outside the US, that coach on what you do, which leads us to thing number 2. The second reason why coaching is the bare minimum is because there are other coaches who are willing to charge less than what you do. I'm here every single day on this show and in the Get Clients program and in the Leverage Coach community talking about charging high ticket, knowing your worth, charging your worth, and what to do to get people to do this magical energy exchange of handing you their hard-earned dollars. And if the information is already out there, then why should they? If I can get my hair under control. And so with other coaches willing to charge less than you, that doesn't automatically mean that they're better than you. That doesn't mean that your clients are going to get the result, because there's this other reality that you can have 2 out of 3. You can have cheap. You can have good. And what's the other one? I think you understand what I'm saying here. With other coaches willing to charge less than you, it doesn't mean they're going to be getting the result that they're promising to your shared prospects and to their clients. And so what that means is that you must understand what to do to set yourself apart and to make yourself more valuable, because the other reality is there are other coaches in your space who coach on the exact same thing, who are charging 2, 3, 4 to 10 times the amount that you are charging. So what needs to go through your head is, what are these other coaches doing differently? What do these other coaches know that you don't? And what are they saying? What are they thinking? How are they acting and showing up differently than what you're doing that's causing their prospects to actually pony up and to give them the amount that they're asking for? Because I promise you that the big box coaches in your space aren't getting to the end of the sales call and offering discounts. They aren't getting to the end of the sales call and giving a price break to the prospects. The price is the price. And so you might have one coach charging $10,000 while you're over here struggling to charge 1 or 2. So you need to start thinking to yourself and asking yourself, what's the difference there? And you have to start understanding how to position yourself correctly so that you can charge what you're worth, and so that you can stand out. And so that you can stand out against the objection of point number 1, that the information is already out there. There is nothing new under the sun. I know I'm a broken record, but it's worth repeating. And so with other coaches willing to charge less than you and other coaches charging far more than you, what needs to happen in between there for you to know your worth, charge your worth, and to get your prospects asking you and closing you at the end of your sales calls? The third reason why coaching is the bare minimum is because you must create lifelong customers. You must be looking far further than the initial paid engagement with your clients. And when you set your sights on a bigger horizon of bigger, longer, lifetime, lifelong, lasting results, what winds up happening is that you create customers who create a custom out of buying from you, where when they sign up with you, they're just looking to solve this one problem, but you have a path laid out and understand what are the downstream, down chain problems they're going to have. And when you have the goods, communicate it correctly, have the right conversations, and show them that you have this path laid out, they're far more likely to solve this one problem and then be open to continuing to work with you, continuing to pay you year after year, or joining other programs, other offers, and other invitations that you make for them. So it's not enough to think about, and I know this show is called Client by Client, and I know we talk about getting leads daily and clients every single week, but it's so short-sighted in the long term when you think about the other problems that your clients are going to have once they solve this initial problem. And so it's worth considering, What other problems are your clients going to have, and what goods do you need to have in place? What conversations and what milestones need to be built in and baked into your program so that when your client is done and has that problem solved, they don't just stop showing up to the coaching, or they don't go and sign up with a different coach to help them with this other thing. They get the sense that, wow, not only did I find the right coach for right now, I don't have to go anywhere else. And when your clients get that sense of peace and peace of mind, it creates a whole different vibration that they're able to operate from. And when you have the right components and you aren't just offering coaching, you're offering accountability, you're offering curriculum, and you built a community where their friends are also in it, and so they don't want to leave or ever go anywhere else. Now you have the recipe to create lifelong customers. So those are the 3 reasons that coaching is the bare minimum. Let's talk about some things that you must do to set yourself apart. The first thing that you have to do is you have to find a way to be different. If what you're teaching is already being taught by hundreds of other people, then what needs to happen in order for you to stand out? And I don't think that you need to search far beyond your own unique personality and your own unique characteristics and literally just becoming more of that and 10xing that, so to say, so that when your prospects come across you, one of 2 things happen. They resonate and they feel like their prayers have been answered, or it creates the opposite of motion, that they don't like it, they don't resonate with it, and they still speak about you regardless. Be different. Second, you have to be adamant. You have to be adamant about finding your ways to be different. You have to be adamant about creating a coaching environment and creating a program that gets clients closing you and gets them never wanting to leave, and gets them closing their friends and colleagues to also join in, so that you spend less time marketing and get to spend more time with your paying clients, rightfully so. Third, you have to go the extra mile. What's great about the extra mile is that there's not less traffic on the extra mile, there's no traffic on the extra mile. So few people are actually willing to do more than others. And what's also crazy is that most coaches are doing the bare minimum that we're talking about here. They're out here just trying to sell their coaching, and what they're not doing is selling the transformation. What they're not doing is speaking about this lifelong journey that your prospects are actually really on, whether they realize it or not. And what they're not doing is catering to that and building the pathway that gets them from, let's solve this quick problem, and then let's talk about all these other problems that might happen, and I'm gonna be for you. I'm gonna be here for you when those things happen as well, and you don't have to go anywhere else. Lastly, you have to care. You have to care far more than just about your bank account and your family and your bills that are due. And you have to get out of your body, and you have to get out of your own circumstances and your reality, and you have to put yourself in their shoes and care so much about what's going on in their world and subjugate all the crap and all the shit that's going on in your own life to put them first, to get underneath and to do this thing that we call care. And when you do that, you become the kind of coach that people never want to leave, that they speak highly about when they don't have to, when they're not getting paid to, and they do your marketing for you. In the next episode of Client by Client, we're talking about why the fundamentals are the fundamentals. So we're going to get back to brass tacks here. Be sure to come back to tomorrow's episode to tune into that. Whenever you are ready, here are 3 ways I can help you grow your online business. First, download your free copy of GetBookedCRM. Coaches are used to managing your leads and pipeline from the Instagram DM, Facebook Messenger, and your email inbox, where you're losing leads in the cracks and you're leaving a lot of money on the table every single month. That's why I created GetBookedCRM. What started out as a free tool I built to manage my pipeline has quickly become a favorite of my clients and of the Leverage Coach community members. It helps you get leads and turn them into clients in half the time. At the time of this recording, it's 100% free. To download your free copy of GetBookedCRM, all you have to do is message me the letters CRM. Second, join my free group for online coaches. I've got coaches from all over the world. They're just a step ahead of where you're at the exact same step, managing through the exact same pains and problems that you are right now, or just a baby step or 2 behind where you're at right now. And it's my belief that all ships rise in a high tide. Get access to them, access to me, and access to weekly trainings and other resources I find all across the web that help me grow my online business. To get your free invitation now, all you have to do is comment or message me the word group. Lastly, become my next success story. I'm getting a couple coaches together this month to implement my methods and frameworks for injecting a minimum worth of $15K of new clients into your online business or doubling your online client roster base over the next 30, 60, 90 days. But working with the right people is super important to me. So this is only for you if you are a relationship-focused coach who always puts the human ahead of the money. You've been coaching for at least 6 months to a year. You'd like to get 3 to 5 clients organically from social media without wasting time or money on paid ads. You have at least 300 friends on a social platform, email list, or group. You are willing to take bold action because you know that your success depends upon it. And last but most importantly, you can keep a secret. If that's you, I want you to grab your phone right now, tap that Instagram icon, find me at WhatUpJeremy, and message me the words case study. When you do that, I'll ask you a couple questions about your online business and about your vision for the next 12 months. And then I'll share with you what we have coming up this month in the Get Clients program, how we're already helping students from all over the world to implement my methods and my frameworks for getting leads every single day and clients every single week. All you have to do is find me on Instagram at WhatUpJeremy and send me the words case study. That's it for this episode of Client by Client. See you in the next one. Cheers. Martin W., what's up, bro? What is going on? Tightening these up. If you've been listening to the last few, you've heard the mission that I've been on. If you made it all the way through to the end, it's a hot summer day here in Arizona. Drop me a sun emoji of your choice. Would love to say hi and say what's up. Be sure to go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, your favorite player. Look up the Client by Client show. If you can like it and give a review there, that would be awesome. If not, I've made this for you, so go and listen to some episodes, get the help that you need. The second you're feeling unclear, be sure to ask for help. The universe rewards those who are quick to implement and those who are organized. So I want to get you on that path and on the path to getting clients. That's it for this one. Martin, appreciate that, bro. It means a lot. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys around tomorrow for the next one. Peace out.